All right. Without further ado, here's Cipha and Rosenberg.
Now that was an introduction. Wow.
What the fuck is this? Why is it set up like this?
This was Billy's idea.
This looks horrible.
By the way,
This looks like you're in the fucking, you know that when you're in like that fake United Nations in high school? Speech.
Cipha, sit down. You're not performing at the shithole tonight.
Yo, shut up. You never get on stage. You don't even know how to perform.
By the way, really? Guess what, Cipha? We actually had 200 tickets sold before that video you put up on Instagram 2 weeks ago. Yo, guys, how are you? How's everyone doing? By the way, only Juan Ep can have less people here than there were tickets sold.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's fucking wild.
No, people walked in and saw the seating. They're like, nah, I'm good. Who's over there? Hey, what's going on over there, guys? You all right?
Who, what, the guys on the right?
Yeah. You don't want to sit over here with the United Nations?
How's everyone doing tonight? Sorry, I was trying to pull up some music. Everyone feeling good? I mean, Cipha, when I look around and I feel this vibe,
Yeah.
it feels like New York Comedy Festival. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. This year, for sure.
That's the energy. Where have you done shows already this week?
Yeah, one.
Where was it?
At Second City in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. It's very woke.
Well,
It's very woke.
what do you mean it was very woke?
It was very woke. It was in Williamsburg.
But what is that? I don't know what that means.
That's
like
Wokeville, USA.
So that means you walk in and they immediately give you a sex change. What are you saying when you say a show is woke?
They censored all my speech.
They
wouldn't let me have an abortion. No, they would. No, they would. They forced me.
They forced you to have an abortion.
Yeah.
They forced you to get a sex change, but they wouldn't let you tell any jokes.
Exactly.
Oh, I hate the woke media. Guys, we do have some fun guests here tonight. Unfortunately, we have more guests than we do attendance. That's okay. It doesn't matter, right?
No, that never matters.
How are you feeling about the situation with Billy June? Time has passed.
Wait, is everybody here a Juan Ep fan? Yeah. Who got dragged here? This lady looks like you got dragged here, right?
Oh, she got dragged.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, where are you from, sir? Kentucky. And are you a fan of Juan Ep? Big fan. Okay, and then you hate us, right? You don't understand what the fuck he's listening to.
Wait, when you say you're from Kentucky, you mean you're from Kentucky and you moved to New York? You happen to be here, and you happen to be a Juan Ep listener, and wow. So not only did nobody show up, we had to grab 2 people from Kentucky, and we're still at this number.
What part of Kentucky? Louisville.
Oh, that's
nice.
too big a market for Cipha. When he plays in Kentucky, he plays in a town called Washington, Kentucky.
How'd your Washington Commandos do?
Well, we lost to the. You already knew. Did you already?
I knew they lost. I don't know who.
Oh, yeah. We lost to the Steelers.
America lost.
Yeah, it's true. You mean? Are you talking about the election? Or are you talking about like because we're Washington, the team of the country?
All of it. It's like a double entendre.
So unfortunately, we don't have a mic, so no one's gonna hear. So I have to repeat everything you're saying. So you guys are on vacation from Louisville, Kentucky, and how long are you in New York for? They canceled Masters of Ceremony.
Oh,
again?
Fuck. Shit.
What are they? You know why, guys? You know why they're canceling the Masters of Ceremony? Because they don't talk to me and Cipha about putting together the lineup.
Yeah.
It's
Facts.
erratic. It'll be like one artist from 1986, and then the next one's from like 2007, and you don't have consistency, and now they have to cancel it again.
Is she the only girl here?
No. Okay. There's a lady there.
Okay,
There's a lady there.
Hi.
Wait, by the way, Cipha, with all due respect, we know that you're kind of on the other side of things now, but like we don't like focus on gender. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
I just see people here.
Sorry, miss. I didn't know how you identified.
Thank you. And that's why I've already announced proudly that when my child comes in January, they are getting a sex change regardless of their gender.
Right away.
Right away.
Wait, but do you know what you're having?
I do.
And you have to. You're not telling nobody yet.
We're not telling. We haven't told anyone yet.
Okay. Because I want to know if I should.
Wait, this is Patreon, right? We could say it, but no, yes. Whatever it is, though,
Get a sex change.
I'm gonna see how they feel and then just do a sex change. By the way, I did this bit on the air the other day, and a guy called up later. He was a foreign gentleman, and he was talking about the state of the world and why, I think he was African. I don't remember where country he was from. Why he voted for Trump, and then he said, like you hear, like Rosenberg is gonna give his baby a sex change.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you said it.
Yeah.
And I went, no, I know. Sometimes people say things. And I realized it makes sense that you vote for Trump because he'll literally just say he didn't say something, and then they can be, oh, he said he didn't say it.
Right.
Problem solved. Billy, great set earlier. You really did go with the intro, too. I like the part when you said, now without any further ado, Cipha and Rosenberg. That was really good. Cipha, you want to bring our guests up?
Absolutely.
Should we bring them together? I guess we should, right?
Yeah.
Because we advertise them together.
Yeah.
And when we get them on stage, they'll double the amount of people we have here.
Yeah. Well, no, +1.
Exactly. All right, guys, how about you make some noise for our friends and two wonderful human beings, incredibly talented in all of their pursuits. I think they're I think they're up here. Are they up here? Billy, are they up here? Billy!
This is a well-oiled machine, Juan, of his life.
You mean One Up in general?
Yeah, just in general.
By the way, guys, I did announce I'm starting a Beyonce podcast that I'm doing on Kelly Rowland's network. Really excited about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, give it up for our friends Sam J and Smoke DZA.
Sam J.
No.
Okay. You sit with me, and then he'll sit over there.
Get over here, Smokey. Oh, you brought a blunt filled with marijuana. I'm familiar. Sam?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
When was the last time you did a show that looked like this, though?
Probably like 2 weeks ago.
Yo,
This shit looks like a grand jury. This is wild.
Wait, now, Syph, you're telling me you don't do, like, stand-up shows randomly that look this shitty?
No, I'm talking about
And I'm
the
not
way
saying you
have
guys look shitty, by the way. You look great.
Whoa.
the people look fine. I'm talking about the way you have the tables set
What
up.
do you mean me?
Why are they in a row like this? I don't understand this fucking city council meeting. This is crazy. I don't understand this.
Wait, so real quick, I am serious. Just let's
Yeah.
work this out now, live, for
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
What would you have done?
Space them out. 2 people, 2 there, 2 there. Space, put some
Yeah.
space, not a direct row. You got to rub your dick behind everybody when to go to sit down.
The old dick on the neck when people
whole
are
dick
going,
on the
yeah.
neck.
Nobody wants that. You hate that.
That's why he sat in the middle with his girl because he's like,
Yeah.
nobody better rub their dick on my girl's neck.
Took my girl to the Juan Ep show. What the fuck is that? I don't know. It's something where they rub their dick on everybody's neck.
No, she's very supportive to come to this. Thank you, miss. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
That's
Thank
very
you.
sweet. That's very sweet.
They're from Kentucky.
Oh, that's what's
Yeah.
up.
Is it crazy all the Jews you see walking around freely?
Wait.
It's crazy, right?
Whoa.
So many.
Wait, are you suggesting that the
I was
Jews...
gonna say, are they doing something to the Jews in Kentucky?
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm
What are you
just
saying?
They don't just walk around. There's not that many of them where they're just out there
He's
loose.
right. He's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
I've never known a Jew from Louisville, but I know they exist. There's like synagogues in Louisville, right? Well, and presumably there's weather that we control there and things of like that nature. Right, and the banks. You got way too comfortable saying that was that shit was crazy.
He was making a joke, sir. You went to reality. And the banks. Don't forget the banks, Rosenberg.
Smokey, how are you, man?
I feel amazing.
You seem like you're living your best life these days.
Oh, I am.
You're roaming around. You're putting on wrestling shows with West Side Gun.
Shout out
What
to
do you
my
mean
brother
putting
West
on
Side.
wrestling shows?
By the way, shout out to West Side Gun who's in the building. Make some noise for West Side Gun.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Not it.
What I mean is
They didn't cheer because they don't believe you.
No, I swear he was just here. I swear I saw him.
They're like, yeah, right.
what I mean by putting on wrestling shows is Smoke DZA and West Side Gun put on a big wrestling show last week in Chicago called The Heels Have Eyes 3.
Who's the wrestlers?
Well, it's actually a wrestler in here tonight goes by the name of Mike Santana that was on the show.
He was on the show. Well, he's one of many, by the way.
One of many. Joe
These
Hendry.
are like real wrestlers?
Yeah, like real professional wrestlers.
Okay, it's not
that's
like open mic
on,
night.
Nah, that's like on TV and shit.
Wait, you think?
Open mic.
I don't know how it works. So you can book wrestlers to do your show?
Yeah, you could book wrestlers for independent bookings.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How big was this show?
1,500 people. It was bigger than
Wow.
this.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pete.
I think we had 49 paid, sir. I resent that remark. But yeah, no, Cipha, it was a big deal. That is steel cage, full TV production.
Wow.
No, some real ish.
That's dope.
Thank you, Billy. You're a kind man. I appreciate you, even though your intro is fucking horrid. Yeah, no, they do that. And he also, gallivants. He's going to be in Las Vegas this weekend when I'm in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm doing Complex Con. It's gonna be fun.
I got to tell you, I'm gonna announce something big here as we're sitting on stage together. I think like when you look at the big picture all time, Smoke DZA might be like my best all-time rapper friend, number one with a bullet.
Really?
Yeah.
More than Homeboy Sandman?
I think him and Homeboy Sandman are like 1 and 2 or 1 and 1A.
I didn't
but
know
different
I passed Homeboy Sandman.
Well,
That's
listen,
a big
hold
deal.
on. They're very different, right? Smokey and I have much more in common.
More than Asher Roth?
I think I passed Asher. I think I passed Asher years ago.
He did. But I love. By the way, I adore Asher Roth. He's a
Nah,
great
that's my
man.
guy. That's my
great guy. And we actually been in contact recently. But yeah, I think because Homeboy Sandman's my guy, but he's like a very intense, person. Like he doesn't believe in like banks or he doesn't drink or smoke or party or like he's very serious. Like he's a very happy guy, but like he's not gonna sit. He would sit around and watch wrestling, but it's not the same.
I was about to ask that because I didn't know if he liked wrestling or not.
No, he's not like a fan of wrestling. Smokey and I have because we have the wrestling thing beyond the hip hop thing.
I noticed that you wrestling guys, definitely. You're a wrestler too, right?
What?
You like wrestling too.
Yeah, I like wrestling.
Y'all got this connection that I'm very jealous of.
But you can be down. Like you
No,
can be
no,
with us.
thank you.
See, by the way, Cipha doesn't understand how jealousy works. Wow. I just realized that the other day. I said to him, hey, I'm doing a little like pop-up Beyonce podcast. I'm going to do like 10 episodes about Cowboy Carter. And in a very honest, raw moment, he was like, I'm jealous. I don't like what you're saying. I'm jealous. And I said, have you listened to Cowboy Carter? And he went, no. And I said, do you have any interest in talking about it? He was like, no. I said, you don't know what jealous is. Jealous has to mean you want to do the thing. But you are right. Like, we do have...
No, I'm jealous of the camaraderie.
There is a great camaraderie.
Yeah.
Like, Sam and I were always friendly, but then once I saw her start popping up around wrestling, too, I'm like, oh, now it elevates the friendship.
Yeah, for sure. It's a thing we can all like vibe on. And,
Yeah.
and,
It's a certain kind of person.
Me and Sam was front row at Mania this year. And she was watching me be a nerd and just looking
yeah,
at me
yeah.
like, yo, bro, calm down.
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, actually.
Yeah, because of Peter.
Well, hold on.
Peter hooked it up.
You definitely hooked it up.
I did hook it up, but here's the key. I don't want anyone regular listening to think because you're my friend, I can get you front row at SummerSlam. I did it very strategically. I said, hey, powerful person at WWE, I have a friend who really wants to go to SummerSlam. She's a really famous comedian. Did you see the Tom Brady roast? And then they got front row tickets.
Sweet.
So if you're just my regular
easy.
friend, if 2 weeks prior you hadn't killed a huge event on Netflix, I might not be able to get you.
Nice.
But it got hooked up. But no, I see what you're saying, Cipha. But don't you have that, like, isn't it a comedian thing too? Don't you guys have that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got that.
We got it, but I'm not included in it.
You're included. Shut up, Cipha. You're included in the comedian
You
stuff.
know who hits me the most about doing stuff? Sam J.
I hit you a lot.
All the time.
You always tell me no too.
I always can't do it. It's not that I want
You're
to say.
always like,
Every time
nah,
she asks me to
I'm
do
too
something,
busy.
I go, fuck, I can't do it. She's going to think I'm always saying no to
Nah,
her.
you do, and then you don't talk to me when I walk into the cellar. So I think something's up.
Wait. What the hell is going on?
Syph is
here?
Syph is definitely in the cellar too.
Syph be there, you know. Syph, I don't know. He's a different man these days.
Is he hanging out with like a certain kind
You
of
know
crowd?
what it is? Like he's sitting at
Was
his
Tony
own
Hinchcliffe
table.
there?
Nah.
Sorry.
He's sitting at his own table. Like there's a table we all sit at, but Syph always sits at the side table.
I'm playing dominoes.
And he's always like on some like solo shit or just like with one other person. And it always looks like you just don't want to like interrupt what he's got going on. Very serious. Doesn't it? You've been in there.
I seen you in the cellar
Yeah,
one time,
so it's like
and
you
I was
probably didn't even
scared
speak
to
to
talk to you
him.
'cause it
Thank
looked like it
you.
was a
The whole
intense
aura
meeting.
is
I'm not gonna
like,
lie.
don't talk to me.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't realize that was you until somebody said that was Smoke DZA. I swear to God, I felt so
Syph
bad.
immediately tucked his chain. He was like, they let anyone in the comedy cellar now. Smoke tried to wave to him. He was like, I don't know who that guy is. I think that black guy wants to steal my cell phone. Sorry, Tony, you were saying Trump America. It's going to be great. Wait, Syph, do you really distance yourself from like the social scene at the cellar?
No.
But that's my
What?
friend.
Sometimes.
My friend Sam J just said that you
Sometimes.
But why? Why would you do that? Because I feel like you'd want
Different
to.
reasons. Different, you know what I mean? If I'm hosting, I got to be thinking of the show. A lot of times I'm playing dominoes. You know what I mean? That's my shit lately. But I have no band of rappers that come play dominoes with me.
I mean, we would if you invited us. I like dominoes.
You gonna come play?
I would play.
All right, let's do it.
You never asked me to play dominoes.
I'll get the WWE ones.
You never asked me to play dominoes.
Why have you never asked my friend Sam J to play dominoes?
You never invited me into the game.
No. If I came and saw somebody playing a game, I'd be like, oh, let me play.
But you're not approachable. Like your whole energy is not approachable.
I love how that was so direct and like you could tell she meant that with her soul.
I don't know. All right, fuck it.
Well, listen, think about it. You said you're not included. Would you describe Sam as being very included in the comedy scene?
Yeah.
And she's saying
Sam is part of two very strong cliques.
Oh, I'm in a clique. I didn't know I was
Two
in cliques.
cliques.
I'm
You're
in
in two cliques?
Yeah.
Would you say that no
in two
one's
cliques.
fucking with these
Wow.
cliques? What kind of level clique are we talking about?
Wow.
She's in the SNL clique.
Oh, strong. By the way, great clique to be a part
Great
of the
clique.
comedy. Yeah.
She's in the SNL clique, and then she's in the, I don't know how to, like the urban
He
clique.
That was nasty.
Oh, wow. So now we're getting down to what's happening, bro.
See, I'd
So
expect
Syph-
that from the Kentucky guy, not from you.
Now we're getting into what's happening. So Syph feels like the lone Puerto Rican at the cellar, and he's separating himself
No,
from
I'm
everybody
I'm also in both cliques.
on some like lone Puerto Rican shit.
No, I'm in both cliques also. That's how I know you're in them.
You're in the clique all the way, or you're adjacently in the clique?
No, I'm in the cliques.
So are you in more than those two cliques, or those are just your cliques too?
No,
He
I'm
got the domino click.
got the
Domino clique.
Yeah.
Is there a special cellar clique?
He hangs out. He does hang out with the management and stuff.
Yeah.
He's a company man.
Yeah, I
CB
am
with the suit. CB
So
with the
you're
suit.
saying
I am a company man.
He's a company man for sure.
Yeah, I'm a company
And that's
man.
another reason that's another reason now that we really opening up about this, Peter.
Yeah.
That's another reason he don't fuck with me. Like I'm a wild child.
No.
Like I come in, I'm on wild time.
Right.
Sam's moving through. And then Syph be on his company man, I gotta
I
host
do.
and stay focused and this.
Who's
and
the company man?
And then, he don't wanna hang out with the real niggas.
Who's the guy that I know nothing? Who's the wrestler that wasn't he the son-in-law of McMahon?
Triple H.
Triple H.
Did he suit up?
Yeah.
Times, yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I suit up.
Yeah. I think
suit
that's
up.
really what's going on.
I suit up.
Interesting.
But I gotta be a company man because I'm not as funny as Sam J. So
Wow,
I
here we
need
go.
to play the politic game to stay there.
Sam, how was real quick? Like what was like sort of your big break? Because I feel like 5 years ago or so, you sort of popped up in my. I'm not like in the comedy scene except for vis-a-vis Syph and like when I interview people. But you sort of popped up in our in the general world 5-ish years ago, I feel like. Was there one particular thing, or was it just years added up and then eventually things started to click?
Nah, just a bunch of shit added up, and a bunch of shit kind of happened at the same time. So I think I was just like staying in the conversation more than anything. You know, like SNL happened, and my special happened. Then I got the HBO show. Then Peacock happened. Then I got the movie. So it was just kind of like things was just happening.
Back to back to back.
So it just kept me like up in the conversation. I think that's all it really was. But it was like no one thing. No.
Wow, and you just reminded me. When you had the HBO show, Sam J show, you had Cipha on that too.
I always show love to Cipha.
Oh,
And he acts
wow,
funny
that's
towards
crazy.
me. And then he acts funny towards me.
That's so
wild.
funny towards you.
It's crazy.
You don't
Never.
even invite. She had you on the HBO show, and
always
you don't
show
invite her to
love.
play dominoes.
I've never even been on a show Cipha host.
He's never
What are
had.
you talking about?
This the
Bro.
first one.
This is well.
Yeah, right.
Bro, tell me
did.
which one.
What do you mean a show? I do a stand-up show?
Like you host stand-up shows. You've never like, yo, Sam, you gonna do my show?
Wait, hold on. You talking about stand-up?
Yeah.
You did chemistry set many times.
Just because I show up to the cellar and I'm like, yo, Liz, can I do a show? And she go good on chemistry set.
Oh, I
But
see
you
what you're
have
saying.
never said, yo, Sam, what's up? I got
Well,
this
I
show.
didn't book that show.
See what I'm saying? See
Yo,
what
it's
I'm saying?
always some bullshit.
I didn't book. That was
It's
Will.
always
some-
some
yeah.
bullshit with you.
Yeah.
No.
These fucking shifty Puerto Ricans, man, they turned against us. They turned against us in the vote. It's their shiftiness. It's
But
shifty.
hold on, though,
It's
Sam.
so true.
Hold on now.
Cipha, you're right. Tony Hinchcliffe was right.
Now hold on. Cipha ain't that bad because I got into a Japanese bait magazine fucking with Cipha. Me and Cipha. Remember that?
I always
bait
hook
magazine
people
you
up
got
from
me in?
afar.
You definitely
From
had
afar,
me
you're
in
too
my
close,
afar.
Sam.
All right.
You're
all
too
right.
close. Now, Sam, you and I have another thing in common. We are in the awkward, the sometimes precarious position, you more so than me, because you're from the area, so you root for all the teams. But I'm a Celtics fan.
Yeah.
You're a full-on Boston sports fan.
Yes.
How do you deal with the fanship of the team you love, and then you're at the Celtics game and you look and it's like Dave Portnoy and every other white person in America who you think you probably wouldn't like, all cheering for your team, and they're yelling at the other team and maybe saying things you'd be uncomfortable hearing, but they're rooting for the same team as you?
Before you answer, I just want to say I've heard many hours of this argument from her about how Boston is first.
Boston is what?
First.
What do you mean first?
Like her loyalty to Boston shit. Like she'll explain some white shit that's happening in Boston, and it won't even be racist. It'll be Boston. Like she has this whole, what do you call it? Like a subgenre
Okay,
to
please.
explain shit.
Please break it down.
No, because it's twofold. One, I'm from Boston, so being around seas of white people I don't care to be around is a daily thing. That doesn't
Right.
really throw me off. The other thing is it's not racist like that. Like how people y'all be going crazy, bro. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
So you're saying people have there used to be this thing that I think people were like, hey, I don't know if you know, everyone acts like the South is so racist. What about Boston? But then that went so far that you're saying now people have made it almost too much so.
No, yeah, man. It's of course, there's racism everywhere. And of course, Boston has racism, but people aren't just screaming nigger at the Celtics games, bro. I go all the time, dog. I've never heard that. There's black Bostonians in that audience. It's really an insult to us. It's who the fuck do you think we are? That we would sit around and just let white boys scream nigger all game and no one socks this motherfucker. Right. No one's beating this motherfucker up in the stands. That's not happening.
It's disrespect to Ed O.G.
That's not happening, bro.
Benzino.
Bro.
Fucking Michael Bivens.
Bro, we stabbed Paul Pierce. We stabbed our own player while he was playing for us. Come on, bro. Cut it out.
That's
no, it's not happening like that. Not to say when LeBron or these people say it happens, I'm maybe they're getting them niggas off when they walking into the tunnel. Now I can't speak for that. Someone might be leaning over getting a bunch of niggas off. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I can't speak for that.
They're like, is Sam J near me? All right.
But it's just not happening like that. So it's nothing to defend. It's more so the identity outwardly of the city is so white that it's just hard to be a black person from Boston, period.
Where in Boston are you from?
Dorchester, half my life, Roxbury.
Oh, wow. You really had to check both boxes completely. Dorchester and Roxbury. Were you aware of Ed O.G. as a child?
Yeah, of course. We didn't have that many rappers or anybody doing anything, so we was aware of everything. Gangstar, Ed O.G. We were just aware of anything that touched the city. Ryan Leslie, we were just like.
I didn't even think about Ryan Leslie.
It's like
I
anything
forgot
that was
about Guru.
affiliated. That's what I'm saying, Guru. Like anything that was affiliated, we knew about.
Will you turn up? Am I plugged in? Can you turn up the?
I stay hard like an erection. I'm burning suckers, so wear protection. Now who's next when Ed's flexing? I'm the bread and you are just a crumb off. Jerking your Jimmy, but you still can't come off. I'm from Roxbury, the berry, but not the fruit, y'all.
I just want to say that's a horrible bar. I'm from Roxbury. The berry, but not the fruit, y'all, is a horrible thing.
We
to
was
do.
feeling that shit. Don't do that.
No, it's the shit. This is a
It's one
classic.
bar.
We was feeling that shit.
It's one bar. Here,
It's one
Cipha, remember?
bar.
Cipha, remember this one?
This is you. This is for you.
This is for me, and
This is for you.
Yeah, I was gonna make an inappropriate joke.
Hey yo, be a father. If not, why bother, son? A boy can make 'em, but a man can raise one. If you did it, admit it, then stick with it. Don't say it ain't yours, cause all women.
Of our very small audience here, how many people know these records we just played? I'm just curious.
Miss.
Yeah, I
Miss
never
from
liked
Kentucky.
Gangstar, yo.
Oh, let me play. I'll play Gangster.
I never liked Gangstar.
What?
You never like Gangstar?
shit.
I know it's a super unpopular
Unpopular
opinion.
opinion.
It's
Wow.
an unpopular opinion.
Uh-oh.
I don't give a
Popular.
fuck. I don't give a
How?
fuck.
Popular comedian Sam J was chased out of a nearly empty comedy show.
Wait, you talking about Guru and Premier?
I didn't like. I'm not saying. Listen, Premier is dope. I didn't like Gangstar.
That's hard. That's
I didn't-
everybody likes Gangstar.
I don't. This is my shit, right? Especially at that age. I'm maybe like 11, 12, like
Okay.
around there.
But
Like,
here, maybe it'll help if I ask you a
I
question.
didn't like anyone trying to teach me shit. Like, stop trying to teach me shit, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
Stop
Let
trying
me
to
ask you a
educate me,
question.
dog, on the joint, bro.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
This guy, LOG, was telling you to be a father to your child.
I didn't like.
No,
like
don't do that. Don't do that.
No, why?
Go back. Come
I
on.
wanted to ask a question.
Okay.
All I remember from LOG was Bugaboo, right?
Oh,
Oh,
yo,
Bugaboo.
well done.
That was the shit. That was the shit. Anything what he was teaching you, no, I don't want to be taught.
This doesn't do anything?
Massive fit. It's good. I know this. Like I know, but like on paper.
That's a tough take.
On paper,
I
it's
feel
good.
like, Cipha, I feel like I'm going up to. You don't like Billy Joel?
Wait, where's that?
On
This is
paper.
Piano Man.
On paper, but I'm really not put it. It's hard for me.
It
like,
don't move you.
It took me a while with Common. It was like Water for Chocolate Common. It was the Common that turned me.
Wow.
Because for a while I was like, this nigga trying to teach me too much all the time, bro.
So you don't like brand new being.
I don't like being taught. Like even
You're
in
taught-
school, the teacher. I like the teacher that'll trick you.
What about
I didn't like the
KRS-One?
one like teaching. Like I like the teacher to make you think you doing something else, and they're like, "That's math," and you like, "Oh shit." You nice with it, you know what I'm saying? Don't be straight. I don't like that.
You don't have to teach me so directly.
Well,
like that.
Yeah, don't be trying to teach me all direct.
So you don't like reading Rainbow?
Nah, he was different. LeVar was different because he let you drive the car.
Okay,
It was like the
weird.
kids were hosting. The kids were saying what books they like. It was like he was letting us drive. He wasn't like, you know what you kids need? You kids
Oh,
need to
I
do
see.
that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you ain't like Nas neither?
Bro. Alright, listen.
Oof.
Listen, I was more of a Jigga fan than a Nas fan.
I'm with you.
I was more of a Jigga fan than a Nas fan. After it was written, I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
Wait, so
Wow.
so
I'm
you're
good.
saying when Jay-Z
And then I had to come back. I came back to him, but there was like a
I
good
came
3.
back to Nas is Stillmatic, so I understand.
Yeah, there's like a
understand.
good. I had to come back to it.
So
but
when
there was-
Jay-Z hit him with the "What you trying to acknowledge,"
I loved it.
you
I
loved
loved
that.
it.
We was
I
fist
loved
bumping.
it because I was like,
loved it.
yeah, fuck
Loved
that.
it.
Wait,
Fuck that.
give me some stuff from that era that you did like.
Word.
Like you like Wu-Tang?
Loved Wu-Tang, Snoop.
For sure.
Like Doggy Style was my shit for an album. I was really listening to a lot of Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. Biggie, obviously.
Biggie.
Okay.
For sure.
All right, so I get it.
Yeah, I was on that wave.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you would just say you don't like any
Nah, I
New
was
York
just-
90s shit.
Nah, I was just on a whole another wave. If it
that's
sounded
interesting.
too much like they was trying to like make a point, I was like, I'm
you wasn't
good.
with it.
If
Oh,
they were
shit.
trying to
But
make a
But
point.
Wu made a lot of 5% points.
But they wasn't trying. They would just be
When
like,
DZA was.
they would just be. I
You
wasn't
fuck
no
with
big on the
DZA.
jizzes like
See?
that.
That's crazy.
I wasn't, cause I was like, here he come, and then
Wow, that's
here he come,
crazy.
like,
The
bro,
second
give me
she's-
Ray, give me Mev, give me Ghost.
Yeah, wow.
The second she sensed a lesson,
Yeah,
she was
yeah, yeah.
I'm
disgusted.
out, bro.
That is fucking hilarious. I maintain, like, there's a certain kind of hip hop fan that often falls into nerdy white guys, that their obsession with the DZA, like a lot of them have DZA as number one. They have
Yeah,
Liquid
yeah, of
Swords at
course.
number one over Cuban Links.
Yeah, I seen that.
Does anybody here have, be honest,
Hold
anybody
on, Kentucky. What's your name, Kentucky?
favorite Wu-Tang album? Okay.
I respect it.
You could look at him and tell that was his
Listen,
answer.
listen. With all due respect, he used to fuck black chicks. I just want to let you know, because if it had been if it was all white chicks, he would have said Liquid
No,
Swords.
you
Hey.
could tell his whole vibe. I knew he was gonna say Supreme Clientele.
Ain't nothing more factual than something you just said. Wait, where's our other guest? Oh,
Michelle,
where are we gonna put her?
you want to squeeze her in we could squeeze.
What do you mean?
Do you have a fifth mic?
Is that a mic there?
Billy?
Why don't we have another mic? We know we have three guests.
Where's your producer?
Sorry.
Billy.
Sorry, I know I'm not allowed to get mad at Billy June. Everybody's gonna get mad at me. Everybody saw the flyer. There's three guests, right? So I'm wrong? I'm wrong?
Well, yeah.
Guys,
Alright,
the one you
Billy,
asked,
We're getting a fifth mic. We're getting a fifth mic.
the one you asked me to get, and then you,
Maybe Billy had his own plan. Like, I'm gonna let Smoke and Sam talk. Whichever one I don't like, I'm gonna tap him out.
I think
Exactly.
that too.
Tap
Hey, Billy,
Michelle in.
By the way, I don't know if you know this about Billy June.
I
Big
know how you can fix this,
segregationist.
Billy. I know how you can fix this. Just give me another drink. You can fix it right there. Don't worry. Get all the heat off you.
Yeah,
Billy-
just disappear.
Don't worry, we got this covered, Billy June. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
Syfe, you all right? Don't lash out at him again.
who?
Billy.
Oh, I would never last.
When he came in earlier, this happened in real life. If everyone wants to, Billy, is everyone caught up with the podcast right now? Syfe showed up earlier. We were downstairs with Billy June. Billy June, no matter how fast you chug that drink, you're still gonna have to deal with it. These are called feelings. And when Syfe walked in, Syfe like instinctively went to dap Billy June up, and before he got to the dap, he stopped and was like,
professional handshake.
and gave him a
He's a
professional
company
handshake.
man.
That was crazy. It happened in real life. I witnessed it.
Gave him a professional. We are professional partners and not partners. We're professional coworkers, colleagues,
Yeah.
and I gave him the appropriate hello.
I
Thank
felt
you, sir.
I had to fill in Mark Ronson today on what was going on with the podcast.
Why
He's
not
like,
a-
hey, what's going on with Cipha and Billy June? Like, is everything okay? I was in England with Dave Grohl, who was DJing for Prince William, and we had an F1 party, and Ridley Scott was there. And I was thinking about Billy and Syfe. Is everything okay? One day I'm going to get the Ronson accent just right. Syfe, do you know he posted, I guess it was the anniversary of Uptown Funk or something?
Yeah,
And he posted about it?
I didn't see.
Okay, no, I'm not expecting you to. I'm just explaining. And he like did stories about Uptown Funk. And this was before we knew him. I didn't know Ronson. You knew him from DJ world, but I didn't know him from our world yet. And one of the stories was him DJing at the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, I seen that.
I did, but like now that he's a friend, I was like, I just responded in the stories. I'm like, yeah, whatever, Super Bowl, if you're into that kind of thing. Like, who does that? He DJed.
Isn't that? I think he did it with. I think Beyonce. Right?
Wait.
Isn't that the
It
one
was
with Beyonce?
yes, it was part
It was
of
Bruno
the
Mars, and then Beyonce came out and did the whole.
Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Beyonce, please make some noise for our friend Michelle
yo.
Wolf.
Yeah. happens now.
Hi, we were talking so much hip hop. I knew I had to
Funny
bring
if
you
I
up.
just came up with a blonde wig and I was like, I'm Beyonce.
Wait, Cipha, are you trying to emulate the setup of the Joe Budden podcast?
No, we need a fucking 10-foot high chair in the middle.
Michelle, how are you?
I'm honestly, I came in from Spain today.
Yeah.
Wow, big stunt.
I have no idea what time it is. And I'm struggling to get through. But
It
other
is.
than that, great.
Well, we just want
So
you,
happy to be
we want you
here.
to say hi, and then you can go.
Look at this reflective jacket in the front. What are
Yeah.
you trying to do with your life? You're not going to get hit by a car. Relax. Yeah, we got this guy in the back with a suit. I don't know where you
Whoa.
came from. You look like you're really trying to
Grow
sell
some
Qatar.
balls, bro. Put your jacket
Yeah,
back on,
This guy's
man.
from the Gulf back there, and I don't know. We got a whole, packed room though.
Well, listen.
Look at all the chicks in here.
Yeah, so many chicks, and which is my thing.
All the chicks.
Yeah, Sam's up here trying to be a lesbian, but I'm the real lesbian.
She is.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know
nice.
me.
Good for you.
Blondie. All right. Yeah, you got a guy with an indifferent face on his shirt, so
Indifferent face.
what are we doing here? I don't know.
Michelle,
Michelle just
didn't-
came and fired off on the whole audience.
What's the
real
point of this?
quick.
What's the point of this podcast? What are we doing here? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Want me
basically
to
hip
get
hop.
everybody? You want me to
Shit.
get everybody? It's about hip hop. Well,
It's
you know I
hip-hop
know nothing
nerdom.
about that. So,
No, you've been hanging around a lot of rappers lately.
That sounded nuts the way you
What?
framed it.
No.
yeah. Listen, that's
She just
been hanging around a lot
you
of
made it
rappers.
sound like she was backstage at the Big Pimpin' video just servicing
yeah.
people.
You
I mean,
know.
what the hell?
No, she hang-
You should see me. I'm in a lot of rap videos. It was in my early days when I had a butt, and I got rid of it. I was one of the first to have a BBL. Is that what it is?
BBLR
Yeah.
removal.
Yeah. I got it.
The BBLR.
Removed. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got it
yeah.
removed because it was just too much.
But Michelle, Cipha does on the podcast when you come up, which you do come up because Cipha is fond of you, and you'll get mentioned as he's doing his
How dare you?
What?
Does he ever mention me?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I do.
Yes.
Sam,
I
I do.
definitely have.
Interesting.
But Michelle, he does often reference your love of hip hop. You're a pretty big hip hop head, right?
I'm a pretty big hip hop fan.
What's your sort of sweet spot? We just found out that Sam J celebrated when Guru died, which I thought was crazy.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That was out of line.
Sorry, I'm just joking.
That was out of line.
That was out of line. She said she wasn't a Gangstar fan, and we were shocked. That's all.
All right.
That was so fucking funny.
That was dark.
First of all, shout out to Ka.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Right?
Ka. You were a Ka fan?
No, I just know that he's great.
He was so great. He was
That's all I know. I know he was great.
You-
What do you want to know about hip hop?
Well, what do you listen to? Like it's a random day. It's sunny and lovely, and you're out walking the streets of New York. You're on your way to the cellar to do a show. What is on the old AirPods?
All right. Well, you want to know a fun story about me?
Yeah.
Kanye West hates me personally.
Yeah. Facts.
Me too. Do we just become best friends?
Yeah. No, like he actually hates me. Your jacket is so reflective. It's crazy. I can't get over this. It's like I feel like he's the crossing guard.
crossing guard.
Yes. You just gotta light yourself on
Yeah,
fire,
it's
bro.
really wild.
It's the only way to solve this.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not at all distracting to have a glowing person in the front row. It's like he's the guy from the Simpsons. Starting. What's the
Simpsons.
When the Simpsons start.
OJ?
When he has the little glowing thing in the intro.
Oh,
the
at the
Simpsons
beginning, the thing
intro.
that ends up in the thing. Yeah, I
It's
got
like,
you.
The
whatever.
glowing,
Yeah, you guys are too
radioactive
old or
thing.
young for that. I don't know what it is. One or the other. It's not on TikTok. Don't worry about it. What we were talking
Kanye
about?
West personally hates you.
Kanye West personally hates me. Right. So I wrote Kim Kardashian's monologue for SNL. Right. And
That was so good.
it was. I mean, I thought it was good. Kanye hated it because I said it. I wrote her a joke. And by the way, Kanye was on all these. He saw all the jokes before they went live. And I wrote one where it said it was about how you know, she was divorcing Kanye. It's like he's a genius. He's a billionaire. He's one of the best rappers to ever live. So you know, when I divorced him, it has to be because of his personality. And
Great joke.
it's a great joke, which he approved. And then afterwards, he was like, "We're not divorced," and I was like, "Yeah, not yet, buddy." But I didn't like write your divorce into the thing. So anyway, he hates me personally, which I don't.
Well, that's fun.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
It's fun.
I'm not Jewish.
Anyone
and
hate
he still
you?
hates me.
Smoke DZA? Does anyone hate you personally?
Yeah, I'm sure they do, but it's quiet though. The people that hate me don't matter.
Oh, they're not big old stars.
Nobody you would know.
Smokey's not, all due respect to Michelle Wolf and myself, who are obviously hated, at least by Kanye, Smokey's not a very hateable person.
That's true.
You don't have a lot to hate here.
Nah, I do. I'm
Really?
pretty sure it's people that beg to differ.
But you won't say who.
Nah, they don't matter.
And we don't know them. You never had rap beef though, did you?
You might know them.
Really?
I had rap beef with Bodega Bams, but
Oh, I remember that. I
you helped
tried
squash that.
I helped squash that.
that was actually my little brother though. That was like Mr. Miyagi Danielson beef.
Oh, really? I forgot about that. Yes, that's right. And then you guys went all the
Smoke
way
just
and made up.
restarted the beef.
Nah, that's my little brother.
He was like, why you call me his little brother on the Epstein joint?
Everyone forgot about this beef, and we got.
That's my little brother.
It wasn't ever resolved.
It was never no Mr. Miyagi, nigga. I was always
You know, this is
motherfucking.
Nah, he'll tell a story. He'll tell the story without me, so it's the same shit.
Everyone thinks rap beefs are so cool, but two women fight and they're like, "Oh, it's a cat fight." And it's like, no, you are fucking having a cat fight. That's all a rap beef is.
That's so true.
It's just two men being like, "I don't like it. I don't like it." Meow meow meow.
It's all
Come on, meow, meow, meow.
it's all ego, but it
Except
stems
Kendrick, he
from a
was
real
right.
place. It stems from a real place.
So just a former beef with Bodega Bams. That's pretty good. You're clean.
Yeah. I'm clear.
You're
and
in
then
good
me and Wale had a little riff.
Oh,
you
yeah.
cleaned-
I helped
you
make-
cleaned that one up too.
By
Then
the
who
way,
are you? You're
got a
like
riff?
Gandhi in my life. Every
By
time it's like
the
a
way,
riff,
it's
you cleaning
amazing
it
that
up.
like I am considered like to be Mr. Indifferent beefs with people, and yet I've mended fences for you multiple times.
Multiple times. That is true.
And meanwhile, I have to constantly be the who's your man in Sife's life.
Yeah, for real.
You know what, Sife, though? It was really nice, honestly. The nice thing about that video that you posted on Instagram 2 weeks ago that was so wildly popular is that I finally got to be the yo, what's up with your man.
Oh yeah.
I
that's
spent
fun.
15
Safe. You
Yeah.
had a video that was popular.
No.
No, Michelle, I was being sarcastic. But after 15 years of being your what's up with your man,
Yeah.
I got to get a little what's up with your man.
Okay.
Yet somehow I managed to get phone calls with people going, don't be so hard on Sife. What the You've never gotten a phone call about that in all of your years. Don't
No,
be hard on
never.
Rosenberg.
Never.
It's more like, yo, you still working with the Jew?
I was about to be like, it's because you're Jewish.
100%.
Yeah.
If anybody, so I operate in this really weird world where I get really frustrated by Jews complaining about anti-Semitism. Like, it'll really annoy me. Like, I'll be like, hey, not every anti-war protest is anti-Semitic. But then in the back of my mind, I have my life experience, which is like, but people really hate Jews out here. I only know because they say it to my face.
Yeah, they do say it a lot to your face.
They've said, Sife has been there in many situations where they're literally like, this is a compliment that I've been paid many times. Yo, Rosenberg, man, listen to my CD. This is my man's from uptown. You gonna fuck with this shit. Yo, by the way, man, respectfully, you're literally the only Jew I don't fucking despise, bro. It's love, though. It's love. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel.
Well, to be fair, it's mostly they're probably talking about record company executives.
Well, by the way, in all seriousness, that is the fucked up thing. So when I like kind of like threw a bit of a hissy fit about Kanye and, you know, the loving Hitler thing, and then some, as our Juan fans may know, some legends and heroes that we love, like, were mad at me, like, shut the fuck up! How dare you stick up for fucking Jews, Jew boy! And then, like 2 years later, I literally saw like what Kanye said come back at me in comments like verbatim. Like he legit did a TED talk on how to hate Jews. He was like, here's what they do. And I literally got it from people. I'm like, you have 26 followers. You've never been screwed over by the music industry. Why are you saying the exact tropes that Kanye said? But when you think about the kind of disgusting footwear that Kanye has convinced people were cool to buy, why would it not be possible he could convince people to have the same ideas about people that he dislikes?
I just want to buy Bianca a jacket.
Oh my God, a jacket? You could just start with a little, like throw a little
A
like
scarf.
a scarf.
Something. It's getting cold, guys. It's getting cold.
No, listen, you know it's gotten out of control when you see someone that hot naked and your thought is, this isn't good.
No, this isn't.
That's bad, bro.
We have
all
a
the
whole
pictures
thing
you
in
see,
my girlfriend group chat that's just like, someone's got to get her something. We got to find like a
Tank top.
napkin, like anything.
It's
like
just a case waiting to happen.
A roll of paper towels, something.
By the way, I can't wait till, no, let me not say that. That sounds bad. I hope this never happens. But if one day we hear stories that were not good, people are going to be like, what? I thought when she was literally barefoot walking through Caesars in Las Vegas, everything was fine. My wife's often naked and shoeless in Las Vegas.
That's a good movie.
What, Naked and Shoeless in Las Vegas?
In Las Vegas.
I don't even, and it's like, I don't even think she's drunk. Like if you were naked and shoeless in Las Vegas and you're drunk, it's like,
You have
all
to be
right.
drunk.
I mean, when you're sober, that's a problem.
No, that's not what you
Yeah.
want.
Y'all notice me and Smoke are quiet. We not gonna get
I ain't
killed
getting
by
canceled with y'all.
By the way,
Kanye Illuminati nigga.
no, you guys can't
Y'all
even laugh
play
at
home
it.
with that
Listen,
shit.
when he already
We'll get
hates,
snatched off the street.
when he
No.
already hates you, there's a certain freedom.
My
you
girl
know?
tomorrow, Spam leave
Yeah.
SOBs because she never made it home.
Well, Sam's in a very challenging situation. She has to worry about getting canceled by both the Kanye crowd and the Hollywood Jews. There's
Oh,
so
yeah,
much to think
yeah.
about
It's so much.
every time you crack the mic. And I can do you no good. I'd be significantly more successful if
Yeah.
I could help you.
Good
You
luck.
think-
Good luck.
Yeah, you think I'd be doing this empty podcast if I was connected to the real Jews?
You
But the
gotta
whole
do better.
reason-
Why
the
don't
whole
you
reason
be
I-
a Jewish guy better then?
What'd you say?
Just do better with your Jewish stuff.
I know. This is a real conversation that I had standing on Riverside Drive like 4 years ago. Me and Lord Jamar are on the phone trying to work out our problems. And he's like, you're trying to tell me that there's no cabal of people who make decisions? He's like, isn't it possible that you're just not in the cabal? And I went, I gotta be honest, that's a decent point.
It's a good point.
There could be a cabal that I don't know
Yeah,
about.
you didn't register yet.
But then
Oh,
can you leave
shit.
me alone?
That I didn't even understand that was the beef. Like you was like, there is no cabal, and then that.
Well, yeah, I was like, because I
I
was.
thought we all knew that there is one.
Well, right, but I just don't know if it's an all Jewish cabal.
Yeah, it definitely is.
You think it's an all Jewish cabal?
I think every group got their little
Oh.
shit that they do. Like black people, we call it the boule. Like I think every group got their little exclusive group. That's human.
You know who doesn't have a group? Redheads. We're out on our own. Everyone's just like, what's wrong with you guys?
There's
you
no
gonna
redhead
burn?
group,
There's no redhead group. We haven't banded together.
It's so
We're all
sad.
out there on our own.
but you're in the white group. Do the whites respect you?
Everyone's a little suspicious.
Really?
By the way, you really think
I mean, I don't mean to say that it's hard. It's not hard. I'm not trying to say like things are hard for me. It's not. But,
Wait, but Michelle, didn't you host the White House Correspondents' Dinner?
I did. Yeah.
You really think that Michelle Wolf is being included in the white cabal? She was kicked out years ago.
No. Yeah. They don't. They don't want me in there.
She's friends with Dave Chappelle, and she's making fun of Trump on television.
Yeah.
She's
She's
not.
out.
She's out.
She's out.
The white cabal is crazy because it's been caballing for the longest time. So like, because there's levels to this shit. So like, to get in there now, you gotta
Yeah.
be on some real shit. Like the black cabal is like comedians and shit, like whatever.
Cat
but like the
Williams.
white one is like, you gotta be on some shit.
No, the
my,
Black
my
Cabal
Instagram is too free Palestine to be on the.
I was
Yeah,
saying,
you're free. There's a
yeah.
lot. She's out for so many
Yeah.
reasons.
There's some black billionaires in there, but then it's like it's mixed with like entertainers and shit out there.
Well, no, listen, the Black Cabal is a thing, but the only time they meet is at the Rock Nation brunch. It's a different.
Nah,
There's another one?
that's not it. Because Oprah don't be there.
Facts.
Oh,
That's not
shit.
it.
Do you
She's
really want
never
her
been.
in the
So what is it, the
cabal, though?
Grammys?
I don't control the cabal. If the cabal was up to me, none of them niggas would be in it.
Who's in your cabal? Sam, who's in your cabal?
Plies. Just put a plies in there. Montel Williams
All right, this
right.
makes sense.
for the time he put in with niggas, you know.
You said Plies first.
Montel Williams.
Then
wow.
not Montel. You said Montel Jordan or Montel Williams?
Montel Williams, talk show host.
That's a
Montel
good one.
Williams.
Okay. Does that play into the Kamala thing? Don't worry. Don't answer it. All right.
Pinky.
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 You know why I already like this cabal? It's thoughtful. She's taking her time between each name.
She took, because she's important.
No, she is.
Just culture shifter.
Nice.
Real quick, just to recap.
Hey, I don't want him in my cabal, but he's necessary.
I know
but,
what you about
But
to
he's
say.
the type of nigga I don't even like. KRS-One.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I don't want him in there, but I'm gonna make a real legit cabal. He need to be in there.
The teacher. He's literally the teacher.
But I
He's
don't want
essential.
him in there
He's
teaching
essential
I'm
and
to
about
the
to
shit.
say-
cabal.
I think Sam J needs to be president. She's thoughtful about her cabinet.
By the way,
Yeah.
way better than the current cabinet that's being named.
Yeah.
Wait, by the way, you just spent a good half hour telling us about how you hate being taught anything, and then you put the teacher in
Because
your
I know
cabal.
what the world needs.
You just don't want
Just
to
because
hear
I
it.
don't like it.
You don't wanna
She's
hear it.
like, she's selfless. She's
I
being
know what the
selfless
world
here.
needs.
So
need
you
'em.
hate the song You Must Learn. Bring
I
It Out
don't-
Productions. The whole song is just lessons.
Yeah. Like,
Shit.
what are you doing, bro?
I love that song.
I came here to listen to rap.
What's that shit? Isaac was the brother of Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob was-
Yeah, bro.
Man, they teaching us about nothing, man. You know what the bottom line is for black people out here? It's quite simple.
It's hurting my
you
ears.
must learn.
No, that's the album version.
You only want the live version?
You gotta play the video version, the remix.
You must learn.
You hate this shit.
I feel like I'm in detention.
You must learn. It's calm, yet wild the style that I speak. Just deal with facts and you will never get weak in the heart. In fact, you'll start to illuminate knowledge to others in a song. Let me demonstrate.
I love that you're so revolted by teaching. You're that person. The teacher was looking at you like, oh, they just want to teach people.
You know
Yeah.
KRS-One?
That's exactly how I felt.
And who the
Not
fuck are you to be
personally.
asking me questions?
You know any KRS-One songs?
Listen, no greater joy of being a mom than not having to know song names anymore.
Right, you're done.
That's why I was like, I never knew him before, but now I can just be like, I'm a mom. What? I don't know.
Can I tell you the message you sent me earlier?
Yeah.
This,
Oh yeah.
Michelle is a fairly new mom.
Michelle, how old's your child?
She'll be 2 in January.
Wow.
This
Don't
is why
worry.
I love.
January
She's-
what?
January 10th.
January 10th. Okay.
You thought it was 6?
She's a superstar.
No way. She's not that kind of white.
Yo, this is why I love Michelle Wolf. She just did a show at the Comedy Cellar. She did her new hour, was incredible. I said, yo, I'm gonna stop by before the podcast. She said, Liz asked me what music I like when people are getting seated. What music do I like?
And what music did you suggest, Cipha?
I said, for 6 p.m., do like Hall & Oates radio. It'll shuffle some good stuff.
Perfect. I respect this very much.
She said, thank you. I do like that.
You knew her better than she knew her.
I know Michelle Wolf musically all day.
When did you guys get tight? In the way that you're not with Sam. Go ahead.
Facts.
The only reason, me and Michelle are tight because Michelle took me on tour with her. I'm not knocking Sam J.
No, but it was like but I don't know. I've known you for 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
I've known him longer.
Longer, yeah.
All right.
Wait, is that
no
true?
longer.
Longer?
Yes.
Oh, I know Sam J. When Sam J got SNL, I was like, oh shit. That's my girl, like from Boston.
Say, who
Well,
put
that's
you
the
on
thing,
your
you were
first
too
out of
busy.
town comedy show?
Sam J.
This is
in Boston.
Do y'all understand
I
my
did one.
grievance?
I did one good one, and then I bombed horrifically at the Urban show.
Say was like, yo, you think you can get me a show in Boston? I was like, bro, I got you, bro.
Got me.
I got you. First,
Wait, you
first
bombed
out
at
of
the
town.
Urban show?
Yeah. I don't do well in urban crowds.
What?
Yeah, he did well
What
at
happened?
the
That
White
used to
show.
be your whole. You literally were known for having a quote. I don't even like the word, but a quote urban.
No, I promoted the shit out of a show, but I wasn't good
At that time.
comedy-wise.
At that time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because your show was popping in those days.
Popping.
Everyone came through. And you're saying you don't think you do a good urban set?
No, I know I don't.
So if like Earthquake asked you to go on a tour, it's Bomb City.
No, not Bomb City, but it ain't gonna be popping off. It's a struggle.
Who's the perfect comedian for you to open for crowd-wise?
What do you mean?
Meaning least likely for you to bomb like you would for an Earthquake show. Like, what's the
Like,
best?
who do I do good?
Yes, like their crowd is
all
your
the people,
sensibility.
All the people I work with. Yeah, Tony
Thank you.
Hinchcliffe.
Well done.
For sure.
He's asking about comedians.
Seif would rather jump straight to opening for Trump, just like Hinchcliffe did.
No, I do good all the time.
You don't have like a preference of crowd?
They're all the same.
I think my white lady crowd likes you a lot.
Her white lady crowd. Well, they like me because I pander to them, and then Michelle comes up there and shoots them down.
How
He builds them up, and then I just take them out.
How do you pander to the whites?
I don't pander. They don't think I say. It looks interesting when I say white shit that I know, because they don't think I would know it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like the oddball.
I think it is a misgiving about Cipha Sounds. Cipha has become a controversial figure on Juan Ep recently. You never know what he's going to say on any issue. He's just living in the Cipha Sounds lane.
As you're supposed to.
As you should. But what I think some people don't recognize is that Cipha may be the most diversely culturally aware person of anyone I know. Like, we could bring up, if we went around the room and talked ethnicities of each person,
I know about everything.
he will at the very least have generic shit to say about every group.
Yeah. Facts.
I guarantee you that. Is there anyone here of a somewhat, how do I say this delicately, a somewhat random ethnicity? What? Ukraine, Cipha.
Okay. What bugs me about Ukraine is that when there was a Soviet Union, you would say the Ukraine, and now that there's no more Soviet Union, it's just Ukraine. And I never understood that. It's like the Bronx. It's like
It can't be Bronx.
If you took the of the Bronx, we would fucking revolt.
Anyone else have a somewhat random ethnicity?
And Ukraine, one second. Ukrainians, y'all, Hitler didn't even invite you to kill Jews. You volunteered. You were like, hey, can we get in on this?
By the way, believe me, I know that to be true because my ex-wife, I don't know if you guys know this, I'm divorced. My ex-wife is Ukrainian, and my parents let me know right away. You know, they wanted to kill the Jews,
they
right?
in there.
They volunteered to get involved.
Why do you have a wedding ring on?
I'm remarried.
He's remarried.
Oh, okay.
He
You
went
talked
through a
about that
horrible-
like it was fresh.
He went through a horrible divorce.
Oh, this is sad. All right, next
My
one.
What'd you say?
ex-wife-
Yemeni.
Yemenis?
Yemen.
Yeah. Yemen, no, I don't know much about.
Come on, Saif. I trust you.
They make good sandwiches in the Bronx. You walk in there like, give me a beef patty sliced open with turkey bacon on a hero, lettuce, tomato.
Is that a fair random thing to say about? 100%. All right, well done. Anybody else? I'm Italian, Taiwan. Let's do Taiwan.
Ooh, the rogue nation.
See?
The rogue nation of China. Taiwan. Taiwanese got good fried chicken. They got that fucking double fried shit. You ever had Taiwanese fried chicken?
I've never had it. My
Ooh,
wife
you
told me
gotta-
about it. Delightful.
Oh, it's very good. Very good.
Ireland, Saif. You are Irish.
I'm a quarter Irish, so that's easy.
That's the side that he's proud of.
What? Why did it turn into a Cipha Bash podcast?
No, this isn't.
What's going on here?
No, it's your new podcast, Kill Cipha.
They think I went conservative for some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
Well,
Because everything I said for the last 6 months came true last
Right.
week. That's why.
You just weren't surprised about last week?
I've been saying this for the longest, and everybody's like, shut up, and then it happened. They're like, oh shit.
No,
Cypher's
I
right.
wasn't surprised either.
did you expected a Trump win?
100%.
Yeah.
Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the Alabama-Georgia game that he showed up at, and when I left that, I was like, yeah, he gonna win.
Wow. Why did you go to that?
Because I love football. I didn't even know he was gonna be there.
I didn't know, like, when I
I
hear
just
about
like football.
I felt like you just like, I just like a good scare.
Nah, I wasn't scared at all.
So you could tell, though, the way they reacted to him, that, like, he just has people on Smash.
He just has people on a different level. I just couldn't think of any
He's a star.
one group. Like, because some people's argument when I told him that was like, well, that's his territory. But I was like, I can't see Kamala galvanizing people in that way on one thing. Like, he can get people to hum on one drum. And I was just like, no, like, pause. But I can't see Kamala doing that shit. Like, you know?
Once I looked up a few weeks ago, not to keep bringing up Lord Jamar, but once I looked up...
Wait, hold on. Do you know who Lord Jamar is?
No idea.
Have you ever heard of a group called Brand Nubian?
Yes.
You heard of Grand Poobah Sadat X?
Yeah.
He's one of the members.
Okay.
Go on.
Wait, why we're getting beverages?
Yeah. Billy June,
Billy, someone get Michelle a drink, too?
I'm so sorry to say this out loud. It was a Prosecco.
Yeah. Yeah, you were supposed to know, so
God
you didn't have to
damn.
do that.
I'm
That's
so
professional.
sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Professionalism is to know, so
What?
we don't
So
have to
sorry
do that
to
kind of
disappoint
shit.
anyone who
It
thought
was a
better of me.
Prosecco.
I'm so sorry.
Yo, even this white guy rolled his eyes like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's the
Jesus
worst.
Christ.
It's the worst.
You're
It's
making
the
us
worst.
look bad, Michelle.
Do you want to just call the police on someone right now?
Yeah, I would. If there's a manager that I could speak to,
Wait,
that would be fantastic.
Can the manager serve her the drink?
Yeah. If
Will you take a shot of Hennessy? Would you take a shot of Hennessy if we brought it up?
why wouldn't I?
Yeah, okay, good.
Come on.
Prosecco.
I mean, other than the fact that I have a sick baby in the hotel room, sure, why not?
But yeah, but you had to come out. It was a big show.
It's a big show.
Couldn't miss this one. Here you go, guys. This is Brand Nubian, just to get us familiar. Sir, thank you.
Hey, baby, your hips was getting big. Now you're getting thin, you don't care about
This is how you teach me.
Right, you slip it in. It's like
That's how I like
that-
to be taught. Because I fucked with Brand Nubian.
Okay, so you fuck with Brand Nubian. So you like slick lessons.
don't tell her you're a teacher. Just throw it in there.
But isn't that the best teachers?
The best teachers.
That's what I'm saying.
So
What happened with Lord Jamar?
when I knew this election was like we were in a simulation and this shit wasn't gonna go good, was, with all due respect, to simplify this election, it was a white supremacist versus a black lady. And I saw Brand Nubian destroying the black lady. And I was like, oh, this isn't the way
No,
it's
it's not.
supposed to go.
This is not how it's supposed to be when
When
we were
I-
listening to records in '93.
No.
This is not it.
When I pictured there was going to be a black lady who might be president, I didn't picture Grand Poobah calling in to tell Lord Jamar just how bad the lady was.
Shit.
I was like, and like, especially a lady who I can't think, I don't know what bad stuff she did. Because, you know, I only know the things
Yeah,
that
but the other
actually
guy's
happened.
famous, though. The other guy's famous.
So famous.
He's famous for decades.
He was on an episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was in Home Alone 2.
He was in WrestleMania.
WrestleMania
4 and 5.
23.
I mean, she did
And 4 and 5.
legitimately put a lot of black people in jail in Oakland. But
I mean,
but
she put lots of people in jail.
right.
And some of them
that's-
were black.
It's all to say that it's whatever's going to happen next is well, good luck, everybody.
Yeah, that is my like.
I live in Barcelona. The rent isn't bad. It's a lot more affordable than New York, and the weather's nice.
Do you have citizenship there?
No, but my baby was born there, and so she's a resident.
Is this a real place, Caliente, California?
Answer it.
Speaker?
Hello? Hello?
Hi, Luis. How are you doing today?
Who's this?
This is Paloma. I was just calling because it's like up to the Biden position and the state mandated.
Is this a real place, Caliente, California?
Yeah, that's a real place.
It can't be real.
Oh, it definitely is.
Oh, Trump's coming there first. What? That's a real place? I never heard of that.
Caliente?
Caliente, California. Anybody ever heard of that?
No.
That's crazy.
That is one of 7 Spanish words you know, and they named
No. I don't know how to speak Spanish, but all the Spanish words I know I say correctly.
Caliente.
Yeah.
That's a place?
I never heard of it.
Trump's already on his way.
They're
there.
on their way right now.
That poor lady feels like something horrible just happened.
Welcome to Juan.
She was like,
bitch.
where?
If you call me and you say, Luis, I know you don't fucking know me. Luis?
Who does call you Luis, by the way?
Nobody.
I literally forget it's your name.
Yeah, like if I'm checking in for a flight or a hotel room.
Sometimes when I've been on tour with you, I've been like, Luis Diaz, and I'm like, who?
She just instinctively clutches her wallet. She's like, I don't What's going on? Oh, it's outside.
Where are my valuables?
So your child has Spanish citizenship?
No. I can get her residency. That's my way in.
Oh, you're not born into it over there?
No, you're not born
like
into
you are
it.
here?
Yeah, no.
For now.
Shit. For now.
They want to change that.
Yeah.
So if your kid gets residency, then you can.
Well, because she can't live by herself. So, I mean, if she could, also, I'm happy with that. But she can't live by herself. Yeah, so I can live with her.
What, you just got back, so you were in Spain for the election?
I was, yeah.
Thank God.
That's the best way to get your freedom back from your kid, too, is if you just like, Spain got her.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing to do with it. I don't got nothing to do with it. Spain got her.
Sorry.
You ever watch To Catch a Smuggler, Madrid?
With who?
To Catch a Smuggler, you ever watch that show?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Wait, Cipha.
Catch a Smuggler?
Cipha, real quick.
What are they?
What is
who
this?
are
No,
like
there's
power
also
washing.
power washing
there's
this?
also a celebrity charity
Yeah,
car
power
wash going on in the back.
What is that? What is
West
that?
Side Gun. West Side Gun is back there washing cars, everybody.
It's when people dry their hands?
Is it that loud? That can't be
Everyone,
the-
dirty hands from now on. Don't
I'm
even
so
wash
glad
them.
you said something because I did an edible and I was like, bro, is it me?
No, something crazy's happened.
I was like, what the fuck? There is a noise. All right.
That's a wild. So wait, Cipha. I
We
know
didn't hear that noise last time when we had Pete Rock in Common because there was way more people.
Now, in defense of how bad things can be, it was a packed house.
Yeah.
But it was the chatter was uncomfortably loud.
Oh,
at
it's
times.
getting there now. The bar doesn't
Yeah.
give a fuck what's
Oh,
going
Yeah.
been
By the
here.
way, this show is too empty to talk through it. Yo, do you know how bad it is, guys, that at every hip hop funeral they have to yell at people to stop talking in the back?
That shit's wild.
Like, it's embarrassing. They have to scold people like it's a classroom every time because too many people are like playing 4, 5, 6 in the back of the room.
It's called CeeLo beer.
It's called CeeLo, sorry.
4,
Head
5,
crack,
6.
motherfucker! And we're trying to pay respect, for God's sake. Mr. C deserves better than you to scream head crack in the middle.
Yo, Mrs. C's funeral was like the jail yard, bro. That shit was crazy.
It was a thing. It was definitely a thing. Wait, so Cipha,
Nobody in the faux United Nations is talking though. Thank you up front, guys.
yeah, these guys are respectful, and I appreciate that. Now, do you 4 know each other? All 4 of you?
How? How do y'all know each other? College days. I
Scrambling
think.
days.
Okay, he thinks.
Scrambling days. I respect it. I respect it. Yo, Cipha, look, a legend is in our midst.
What?
Yeah, a legend is in our midst. Great Static Selecta is here. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Static Selector.
Oh boy, Stat.
If Static Selector had a pop-up DJ gig at a fucking bodega tonight, there would have been twice as many people. And he's here sitting with us. Because that's respect.
Static Selector.
Wait, so y'all are friends from the college days? What year graduating we talking about? 2013, years ago. This is already years ago. No. And you guys are all listeners to the podcast? Oh, no, wait, you two are? And you dragged you two? You're familiar. Got it, interesting.
You didn't know we still did it. Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody
no,
knows.
No, but by the
Michelle,
way,
we have horrible marketing.
You have what?
Horrible marketing.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it. Yeah, I could see that when I came in here.
Yeah.
but I respect, you know what I love
The
about
last one was good, though.
well, it was free. You know what I respect about this guy? You're not even a listener to the podcast. He's sitting in the front row. His elbows are on the fucking stage.
He's
like
having
he's
a blast. It's something to do.
It's something to do. He's having a laugh. You
He's
having a
great
laugh?
time.
He's having a laugh.
He's
We
having a great
appreciate
time.
that. Wow. All right, cool. I'm always trying to get a gauge because the other day I was with the Rosenthals, Eric and Jeff Rosenthal. And I had a moment where I realized that like my perception of who listens to Juan Ep may not always be accurate. Like you and I have made up who the Juan Ep listener is, but we don't know really. So we were talking about, we were going to Clark Kent service and we were like, oh, I wonder if so-and-so will be there or so-and-so. And it's like, oh, well, you know, so-and-so is MAGA. And I said, oh, speaking of which, and I turned on Frankie Cutlass. And they were like, who's Frankie Cutlass? And I was
Really?
very
Oh, wow.
surprised that like a Juan Ep head wouldn't know who Frankie Cutlass was. But we're kind of in our own bubble of hip hop.
Yeah. Very.
Does everybody here know who Frankie Cutlass is?
Who the fuck is Frankie Cutlass?
No,
Syfe, do you hear that?
What?
He didn't know who Frankie Cutlass
I don't know
was.
who Frank
no
Cutlass is.
idea.
I don't know, but that's.
Well, you hate
I mean,
Puerto
that's not
Ricans. They hate Puerto Ricans.
Wait, that's crazy. Michelle Wolf, if she had been like, I
No,
fuck with
but-
Frankie Cutlass,
but you
that
gotta-
would have been surprising.
But listen, think about it. They're not DJs.
He is
So
a
as soon as you play it, they're gonna know what it is, but they don't know who made that because they don't look at the labels like we do when we DJ.
All right, so here's a lesson for everybody who doesn't know who Frankie Cutlass is. I look forward to watching you go, collectively.
Oh, that's who made that song. I didn't know who did that.
Even Michelle knows this.
Even me.
Uptown Anthem.
Or also, by the way, if you're a real Juan Ep fan, this is the song that at my wedding, during Flex's set, he decided to play the a cappella of this and missed the cutoff point, and it was just DJ Doo-Wop rapping for my wedding for like 40 seconds a cappella.
That's
It's a good wedding.
Random version.
It's a good wedding.
By the way, Syfe, you would have been at my wedding if you weren't performing in front of a bunch of half-naked Southerners on the Burt Kreischer tour, all right?
Is that where it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were in your heaven. You were in your sweet spot. On the MAGA 2024 tour.
I just have a rule. If I get a chance to be on stage, I can't go.
No, it's a big stage, too. I said, when at first my wife was a little sad. She's like, really? Syfe's not coming? I was like, babe, Syfe would skip his own wedding to be on stage.
Facts.
You don't feel...
Also, your marriage is not gonna last.
Wait, no, Syfe.
Listen, is any
By the way,
marriage
that's
gonna
why
last?
people think
That's
he's a
the
Trumper.
question.
Is it? They don't get it. I know his humor well enough to know that he's demented. Michelle, you didn't come to the wedding.
Well, I didn't even know you were divorced. I didn't know you got remarried. I don't know literally anything about you, other than I've seen Cipha promoting things with you for
Right.
a very long time.
That's
it feels
it.
contentious.
Yeah, it's gotten
I do
uncomfortable.
like that we have a shared bond and that Kanye hates both of us.
Correct.
Which, by the way, the reason I brought that up is because I like to come out to Kanye. When I walk on stage, I come out to Touch the Sky. One, because I like the song. It's a nice song to come out to.
Sure.
But also because it's a little like, you hate me? I'm going to come out to your song.
I respect it.
I mean, I'm sure he has no idea.
Did you...
It's like how I eat Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I get it.
And you buy it late on Saturday night and you eat it on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Just to really fuck with them, you know? It's my day.
Can you answer something for me, Michelle Wolf?
Yeah.
What was Kim Kardashian like in the lead up to SNL? Did you like help her with the monologue?
I mean, I wrote the whole thing.
So do you like talk through it as she's like going over it?
Yeah, I mean, I wrote it all for her. We went back and forth on a couple jokes. She didn't. Some of the jokes, you know, I really loved. She didn't do, which I can understand, you know. But I think they were great.
They too edgy?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit about. There was one about her sister that I wrote that was really funny. I can see if I can find it real quick, but.
I would really love that. 'Cause
She.
my guess is it wasn't like, oh, I love my sisters. They're the best, aren't they? Check out our clothing line.
Could not be. Yeah, probably not quite that. Like, when was that? 2021.
I met Kim Kardashian with Michelle.
Oh, she showed up to one of Michelle's shows, right?
At,
Yes. Yeah.
The festival in L.A. The show. She was very sweet.
Yeah, she gave me these crazy diamond earrings.
Saif, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you fuck her?
No, I was trying to fuck her friend though.
But I did. No, I'm kidding.
Michelle?
I was trying to get with her friend hard.
And?
It didn't work out. Security blocked me. They cock blocked me.
Oh, I hate that. That's the worst. When someone thinks you're in imminent danger and doesn't allow you to get near the woman anymore. It's the worst when that happens. Just let it go. I mean,
she's cute though.
Should we move on now or keep waiting for the joke?
No, I'm trying to
Emilio's
find it.
already
Can't
editing this
find
in his
it.
mind.
Yeah, Emilio, cut this part. Jump ahead. Oh, by the way, guys, if anybody has any random Juan-Ep questions that you've wanted to ask, seeing the setting that we're in right now, we'd be happy to answer them when you have them. So prepare for the end of the show, and please feel free to ask.
I like, what's your name, Kentucky guy? Jason, your lady? Summer?
Hell
I love how Summer is sitting here going, he said it would be better live, but it's not. It's worse.
It's actually worse. They don't have uncomfortable silence on the recorded one.
I respect you, Summer. You're sticking it strong with your man. You let him come to some hip hop shit. And then what do you have to do for her? You got to go to some fucking Sex in the City tour or some shit? Yeah. You got to go.
Wait, are you actually going to that? Oh, what play? The Outsiders.
Oh, no, you'll enjoy that. That's some gang shit.
Is it a play or a
like,
musical? Oh, okay. I hate fucking musicals, bro. I do, man. They just so fucking stupid, bro. Like, I really think they're for stupid people or something.
Wait.
Cause it's like, I'm a grown-up. Just tell me the problem. Why are you singing me problems? It's so weird, bro. Just talk to me, bro. I like a good play. I'm a good play person. And give me a good play.
Hold on,
bro.
I want to write these things down.
Sing me shit.
For Sam J, don't teach to her.
Nope.
Don't sing to her.
Don't sing me problems. Just tell me you got AIDS, bro.
By the way, so Hamilton must have...
You gotta sing the AIDS out? That's crazy.
I don't know. I think that's a kind of fun way to find out someone has AIDS. You know, like they could. What would you rather? Them being on the couch with you and be like, "Hey Sam, I got something to tell you," or they're up on stage and they do a whole musical number about it, and then you don't have to have that awkward moment where you're like, "I didn't know. I'm so surprised."
I think you still gotta do that. You just have to hear a
'cause
bad song.
I feel like most of the time, like if they did it on stage, you'd be like, "Man, that was a really nice musical number that you did, and I appreciate the information." But if it's like face to face, you got to be like, you got to pretend like you're like,
gotta have more
what?
emotion to
You? AIDS?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
Wait, so nothing is...
What?
So Hamilton is like your worst nightmare.
You wanna know what would fuck me up? I was like, Hamilton was all right. And I didn't think I was gonna like it. I know, it just, sometimes shit gets through the matrix.
Hamilton's
Like,
not teachy.
I didn't think I was gonna
It is
like.
teach-
It's mad teachy. It's mad.
It's like a
teachy.
U.S. history class.
It's like, but
Yeah,
he's
but they
the
do
one,
it in a slick way.
But he's the one that would have got me, because it was the highest level of effort I've ever seen to do something like that.
Right, he
And
really
I think
put in
that's
the work.
And that's what I think impressed me. But he was definitely like teaching.
No, yeah, Cipha. You may not remember. Do you actually go see the show?
Yeah.
It's definitely a history class.
I know, but it's a slick way that she
But
likes.
it is the fun way I like, and that's kind of cheesy, but it is the fun way I like.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, wrestling fan. Also in the squad. I'm telling you,
You got a good squad.
No, we got a good squad. We're coming up right now. Did you find the joke, Michelle?
No, I didn't. I couldn't find it. I mean, I found out other ones, but then I couldn't remember which one she said or not. Because it's like, I don't know. I mean, I found one I thought was pretty funny.
All right,
I'll
I'd like
just
to
read
hear
this
it.
to you.
Okay.
Someone got to check in with Smoke.
Hey,
I'm
Smoke.
alive.
He doesn't
Like, damn, bro.
Smokey, have you met Kim Kardashian?
I have.
What was your experience?
She was cool. I met her through Dame. We was doing a movie in Kanye. That was when they was hot and heavy. He bought her and her sisters, and it was cool. It was nice.
This is like when Dame and Kanye were still coup de la.
I mean, they still are. This had to be like maybe 5 years ago when we shot that movie, Honor Up. That's actually about to be on BET December 7th. Cheap plug.
Are you in the movie?
I started a movie with Cam and Murder Mook.
Hold on.
You didn't know that? Even I knew this.
Yeah. I've never seen a movie that you started.
Yeah, maybe because it was horrible, and I did it. I did it just to get the fucking exposure and.
But I don't care how bad it is. I have to see it.
It's on Blu-ray and
I
everything.
seen on the
Oh, great! I'll throw it in my Blu-ray player. I need a link.
It's on Tubi.
Yeah, I seen on the I saw it on the like 3-4 years ago when it dropped.
You saw it?
It was in theaters when it came out.
I seen on the Earth when it dropped. Cause I'll fuck with anything Dame.
Wait. We're learning so much about Sam
will.
J. She hates teaching.
Yeah.
She
But
hates singing.
She loves Dame Dash.
She loves Dame.
Which would make
for
sense.
sure.
It all lines up.
It really does.
Hold on. Guys, chill out. Dame Dash was Jay-Z's partner in Rockefeller Records.
Explain it all.
Keep going. Jay-Z is a. Have you been close to Dame forever, or like this goes back to like the mid 2000s?
Yeah, this goes back to after Rockefeller, DD 172.
The place DD 172.
Yeah, I was a DD 172 kid, so I came from that. Just like one of my mentors.
Dame's getting a bad deal right now, man.
No, he's not.
What, the teeth?
No, yeah,
He's
just like
not actually.
no. I like every time he comes up on my TikTok, I fuck with Dame Dash, but he's just getting like people are just talking so much shit about him.
Oh yeah, that's been for years. He loves it though.
He doesn't care.
He loves it.
He doesn't care. He loves it.
Steve Stout says some fucked up shit.
Look
about
at his
him.
YouTube. Dame is having a fucking field day with all of this
What
shit.
are all those interviews? He does those himself, right?
Himself, he
And they just-
monetizes, he talks about it after he does it. He loves it. He loves every moment.
I so respect that rather than talk to DJ Vlad remotely on a computer and give him money, he just does the interviews himself.
Absolutely.
Either way, you're sitting in a room by yourself. You might as well monetize it and do it yourself.
Wait, who's this DJ Vlad guy? Because I've heard this several times, and it's like he's a piece of shit, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone.
This,
Michelle.
Hey, Vlad, listen up. Listen to our small crowd.
Oh, shit.
listen,
Organically cheering that you're a piece of shit.
That's
Michelle Wolf has
crazy.
never even heard of anything.
I
And just
think you
goes,
should
he's the
also-
piece of shit,
Yeah,
right?
that's crazy.
this is.
I think you
this
should
is-
know these people are from a whole nother country.
And they still cheered?
They clapped hard as
They
fuck.
clapped real, and they're not even from here.
Yo, before you answer, and we're gonna answer. This is why I love Michelle Wolf. It's me and her in a green room, Cleveland at the Hilarities or something. And hey, who the fuck is this DJ Vlad guy? All right, let's talk.
Right.
Vlad is.
So you want to know?
Well, no, all I know is that someone very near and dear to me was like, yeah, and then DJ Vlad's talking about it. Who the fuck is DJ Vlad? And I was like, I don't know who DJ Vlad is.
You were like, exactly, literally, I don't know.
He has beef with Rosenberg.
Yeah, he
Y'all
told me.
had smoke?
Yeah, he told me to come to his privates very
Yeah.
disrespectfully.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yo, listen. Hey, Vlad went in Vlad went in on Rosenberg so hard, academics was like, yo, chill, Vlad. Chill.
I did not know that.
No, by the way, Cipha is literally not exaggerating.
I'll tell you.
I haven't watched it because I'm about to be a dad and I want to protect my peace. But Cipha, and I heard from multiple people that this motherfucking Jew piece of shit, Vlad.
Jew wars.
He went so fucking hard. He went so fucking hard on me.
But this
that
is new?
literally, recently. That literally, academics, who's my number one maybe op in history, was sitting there like, interesting.
He said, nah.
That's what I heard. He was like, uh-huh.
He's like,
Wait.
nah, not like that.
Is he Ukrainian? Is that the?
He's Russian. He's Russian, I
Oh,
think.
okay.
To answer your question, though, objectively and not through a lens of dislike, he was a mixtape DJ, pretty well known, did well as a mixtape DJ. And then when hip-hop kind of went digital, he was very early in, like, the digital transition of hip-hop. And then he started doing interviews, which became, tell me if this is a good Wikipedia entry I'm giving, which became famous for, like, a lot of people exposing street life and crimes and shit you probably shouldn't say on camera on his interviews.
But if we being real niggas about it though, even at the era he was sus. Of the mixtape niggas, he was sus.
Yeah.
I never heard a tape of his, so I can't call
I'm
it.
just saying it wasn't like when you thought about the pedigree of mixtape. It was like I feel like I have a theory about niggas who drink Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like niggas who drink Pepsi was also Vlad niggas. It was like, we was doing some shit. There was this like offshoot of niggas just validating that shit from the jump and allowing it as some kind of real shit. And like everyone can say there's a hard one, like, yo, nah, but that Vlad, whatever, that joint was hard. Yeah, but like, overall.
What you're saying is when the mixtapes made it to the store in Boston that sold the mixtapes, and they had the Clues and the Ron G's and all there were lots of the Vlad ones were stacked up. Like he was in there, but he wasn't one of the ones.
Correct. Yeah, bro. It's like a nigga, it's gonna sound fucked up. I'm gonna get y'all that. But it's like a nigga who really fuck with Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like the niggas who really got in the bone and started going past and then into Mo Thugs and shit. And you like,
yo, by the way,
really
by the way, this is what makes Sam J one of the most honest people in the business.
Whoa.
Because if you're not from Cleveland and the first person you say is Bone, it's not that I'm saying your taste is bad. It's just that you're a weird motherfucker.
I went to high school, bro.
It's not that you're wrong. It's just that it's weird.
I went to high school with a Bone nigga, like in, and we from Boston. It's like, bro.
I know a lot of Bone.
Yeah,
people,
that really go there.
I have a lot of Carhartt girls got stuck listening to Bone. A lot
of Bone, yeah. Yeah, but Biggie loved Bone though.
I was opening for Dave at a show, Dave Chappelle at a show, and Bone Thugs and Harmony was the musical guest, but it was their dressing room just had the initials. It was like just B T A H, and I was like, we just went into the dressing room because we were like, what is this, And then everyone got so mad at us, and we were like, we were just looking for some champagne. And they're like, it's Bone Thugs and Harmony. And I was,
they were in there?
Yeah, I mean, no, their manager was in there. And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know it.
Saif, I got news for you. Michelle Wolf got screamed at by Steve Lobel.
Yeah. I also didn't know it. I don't know if they're big enough to go by their initials.
I wouldn't have known what that BT.
No, you would not know. You'd be like, who's both?
We all just went into the room being like, we're looking for champagne, and it was there. And then the guy was like, you can't take our champagne. I was like, whose champagne is it? He's like, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was like, all right, I'm sorry. Then I won't take it. But man, put the whole name outside. You are not an acronym.
No, they are not. It's a great point. They are not. Yo, by the way.
No one knows you by that.
No, I couldn't even right now, if you were to say, what are the initials, I can't come up with it.
I have to think about it every time I say it. It's like
Bone.
BT.
You just write Bone.
You write Bone.
You just write Bone, yeah.
Bone is Bone.
No, they
got
acronym and pretended like we were supposed to know.
No, listen, if you guys want to hear a pin drop, And like, I'm talking about the kind of quiet you hear at a Juan Ep live show. If you want to hear quiet, you DJ a set, and when Biggie's verse finishes on Notorious Thugs, pull that shit down and hear the 7 a.m. and never going back to Cleveland. It's a good run.
It's a good
You know
run.
what? No one ever needs to go back to Cleveland, though, because that place is a shithole, and
No.
you know
No.
it. No.
Cipha and I were
Cleveland-
just there.
No. Everyone knows Cleveland, and don't get me wrong, I've had some great shows there, but everyone in Cleveland knows it's a piece of shit. Cleveland is a bad city. I got chased by a human in Cleveland.
Facts.
Like, it's not a nice place. That's where they film the Avengers because there's space to do it. It's not nice. Cleveland is not a good place.
Wait, why did you get chased by a human?
I was running and I went into the wrong, I took a turn and it wasn't the right turn. And then this guy started chasing me.
Didn't a dog save you?
No, the dog didn't. That was a different.
Different running.
That was different. That was a different time. No, I got chased by a man, and then I ran up a hill, and then I was in with people again.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Thank God you in shape.
No, I am. Yeah. No, it's like
You're a serious
good
runner,
thing,
right,
Good
Michelle?
thing it wasn't my first run. Yeah. No, yeah, I am a serious runner. Yeah.
You're like a marathon runner?
I don't do marathons. I do ultra marathons.
Wait. What is that?
It's anything above a marathon.
She does like double.
So I think marathons are kind of shitty. I don't like them. Sorry. I like things that are like I did a 50 miler.
Oh,
Are you saying marathons are pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on a road race with other people, getting like high fives from everybody. No, go in the desert and do 50 miles. Run in the night. See what kind of person you really are.
Oh my God.
Do longer than your body is physically capable of doing. Find out. Be in your own head for 30 hours. Do that shit.
When did you realize you hated yourself?
Early on.
2 or
early.
3.
2 or 3 years old. How often do you do things like this? That's an insane. How often do you do a super marathon?
No, I mean I haven't done one since like 2018 or 19.
Yeah, it was right before
probably.
pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, I still run a lot, but like I haven't
So what's a
done
regular day kind of run for Michelle?
16.
I mean, a small day is like 4 miles, you know, like but I try to do 6 to 8.
6 to 8. Cipha, have you ever run with Michelle?
No.
I tried to get him to be a runner.
I did. I was a runner.
You were
pandemic.
running. I remember
Yeah.
that shit.
Pandemic, I
You
did
were running.
good. Then I fucked it up.
Can I ask you a question, Michelle? Oh, that's one question, but this question. How did you know, like, he was chasing you and not just running too?
He was yelling at me.
He was saying shit?
Yeah,
That's why I'm like,
yeah.
really, for real, I wanted to know.
No, he was yelling at me. Yeah, he
Oh.
was like,
I'm gonna get you?
yeah, like
What the
literally.
fuck?
Like literally, I was like,
Holy shit.
yeah, no, it was really fucking scary.
That's scary.
Yeah,
'Cause
no.
if someone is just doing something weird, that's also scary. But he's like, I'm gonna get you,
No,
girl. And
like,
it's like,
and he
you're
was on the
crazy.
one side of the street, and I
Fuck
was like,
no.
it was like one of those like naive moments where you're like, he's on the other side of the street, everything's okay, and then he crossed the street, and I was like, it was just a street. Yeah, it's like wasn't a moat, you know? Like I was like,
Yeah, it's just a street.
because in my head I was
Yeah.
like, he's on the other side of the street, I'm safe, and then he crossed it, and I was like, I'm not safe.
Yeah. You know what also makes him scary? He's an old school predator. He
And-
want to chase you down. Like,
Yeah, no,
he don't
he-
even want to use the internet or nothing slick. He like, nah, I'm going to see him in the wild, and then I'm hunting, bro.
Well, you know, like Cleveland.
The fuck is that, dog?
Cleveland is the home of not only just serial killers, but like I'm gonna keep you in my basement,
Yeah, like,
people.
I'm
You
saying,
know,
he's
like
going,
that's
like,
like Cleveland's the place where it's like I'm gonna get you and I
Oh,
won't
that's
kill
where the,
you. I'll keep you.
That's nuts.
You know?
That's where that Puerto Rican guy had those girls in his basement for all those years.
When the rib guy
Yeah.
found him, the guy who was making the ribs
Yeah.
saved him, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a bad time for Puerto Ricans.
Yeah. That and Tony Hinchcliffe and your post on Instagram. All very hard moments in the culture.
What did you post on Instagram, Cipha?
He hates Puerto Ricans. It was a lot.
I said take a joke.
Did you
Relax.
go? Did you go on the side of Tony?
No.
Cause you know that's just like listen, I think every joke is available to you. Just it can't be a bad joke, and that was just a fucking hacky joke.
My point was the moment he made that joke, the other side put that shit out everywhere, and I was telling people they were being manipulated.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was basically what it was, but we as a culture.
I was saying it wasn't a room for comedy. It was a fucking,
But here's the thing. He kept saying my jokes were taken out of context. No.
Lie.
You took your jokes out of context.
It wasn't.
I'll clap.
Weren't supposed to do that.
That was the context. You brought it to that context.
You brought it to a rally.
But they hired him to do what he does.
No. I got hired to host the White House Correspondents' Dinner where I was supposed to roast the people. And they got fucking furious at me because I roasted the people.
At a roast.
So when you take your jokes to a political rally that's not a comedy show at all, it's not a roast, it's not a comedy show, and people get mad at that, then yeah, fuck you. It's a different thing.
I totally, and like the fact of the matter is because it wasn't a comedy show, you could tell that people didn't get that he was even joking.
Well, they didn't know he was a comedian. They didn't know he didn't come out and they were like they had no idea that it was like, okay, now it's comedy time. They just thought he was another guy
on a list of
stuff.
guys saying crazy shit.
They don't know who the other speakers are.
Is that not? Is that Tony's fault or the curation of the show? Like I showed up to do my job. You know I do these jokes. You know this is the type of comedy I am.
But he didn't.
You hiring me to do the thing that I do.
No.
I come do it.
But you have to know he volunteered to do that. He was happy to do that.
I'm sure
wanted to do that.
And by the way, at the end, Sam,
what happened was Joe and Trump had that podcast together, and then Tony was there, and he goes, "I could do some jokes at your rally in MSG." Like, I don't think it was a thing where he was, like, hired to do it. I think he volunteered to do it. Oh. And...
Well, by the way, don't forget...
I never thought that. I always felt like that was something he was hired to do because I know just myself personally, I was reached out to by the Kamala Harris campaign. So I thought it was something he was hired to do.
She said Kamala wrong.
The election's over. No one cares.
Oh, Kamala?
Once the election ended, people
you're
stopped
the one that
saying,
always brings it up.
I do. No.
You said if they say it wrong, they're on Trump's side. That's what you said.
How did you say it?
But
Kamala. I said
that's
it like
what
a
you
black
said.
person.
But that's Sam J.
How are you supposed to say
Kamala?
Kamala. But by the way, there's an important piece you can't
because
forget.
I got in trouble for saying it wrong, and then I feel like every time I say it, people are like, no, that's not the... I'm like, how am I supposed to say it? I'm trying.
Kamala.
That's what I've been saying.
That's correct.
But that's what you just said, too.
No, she said Kamala.
Kamala.
Like the Ugandan giant.
Kamala.
It's a different...
It's two different things.
Now, real quick, but the one thing, Sam, that you can't forget about the Tony bit when you lean into the but he was doing comedy. Don't forget, at the end, he wrapped it up and then gave a full-throated endorsement of Donald Trump.
Yeah, but that's
like that was
different.
not a bit. Like he really was doing that.
And this is where I will say I never watched the whole thing, so this is the first time I'm hearing that. Truly, this is the first time I'm hearing that.
I believe you.
I never watched it, so I didn't know that. I just he went up and did his thing and walked off. Like an endorsement behind that does give a whole different indication.
Now,
but
your
I wasn't aware
story,
of that.
by the way, Michelle, your story of being chased in Cleveland, which is the great name for a book if you ever write it.
Yeah. Good idea.
Reminds me of the Cipha. Do you remember the story of when I was attacked at the University of Maryland?
No.
As a 20-year-old?
No.
Any Juan Ep fans remember this story? No one remembers this?
Summer, do you remember that
the
story?
The Rosenthal's do. You know the story.
Rosenthal's are here?
Yeah, look. It's the
Whoa,
Rosenthal's.
Jason, you're surrounded by
Holy
Jews.
shit.
Jason saw Rosenbergs and Rosenthal's. It was a scary time. No, so picture it. 2000 University of Maryland campus, and we were doing a remote on campus at University of Maryland. I worked at the big radio station, WPGC. And
yes, I remember this.
And a remote, we would bring the truck with the antenna. Back now I have a little thing that I bring when I travel tomorrow. I bring it with me. It's easy. Back in the day, you had to have a truck and an antenna and the whole thing. And to your point about you're watching it happen, but you don't know what you're watching happen, I'm standing there and I'm doing the hits, and they're tossing it to me. PMD is on the campus at University of Maryland where the Terps play tomorrow. Thanks, Big Tig. I'm here in College Park, Maryland. I've got t-shirts, I've got this, we're playing 18 jams in a row, blah, blah, blah. And I look over and I see a strange looking gentleman staring. And I'm still talking, and as I'm wrapping up the break, I notice him get down in a 3-point stance like a football player. Like, I mean, old-timey. Like, picture the Notre Dame logo. You know what I mean? Like, he gets down in a 3-point stance. I'm like, that's crazy. That dude is down in an old-school 3-point stance like he's about to tackle someone. And I'm finishing the segment, and I'm like, oh, man, the guy from the 3-point stance is running at me full speed. This is wild.
Wait, you're on the air?
I'm just closing.
Just finished.
And I'm like, but that he must know me. I remember, this is what white privilege sounds like, guys. When you see someone running at you in attack mode, I go, this must be a friend. He's so excited to see me. I can't wait for the embrace that we're going to share. And then he speared me like fucking Goldberg. And I'm on my back, and I'm just getting pummeled. I mean, it's just... And I remember going, well, at this point, I only have one option. There's literally only one option available to me.
Suck his dick.
Hey, yo. What?
That doesn't even make sense anatomically. Like what's the word?
Yeah, if he was running at you, it makes sense.
Well, yeah, no, but he was on top. Like, I'd have to like move him up. That would be like crazy.
All right, go ahead.
No, I literally. It's
That's the worst excuse for not wanting to suck a dick.
If you were both in a 3-point stance,
That's terrible.
and he ran
I would have
at
to do too much work to suck the dick. I had to move him. That's why it
and
don't
that's coming
make
from
sense.
Sam, who like she's out of practice.
Way out.
So, it's basically close to sucking a dick. I just started screaming help at the top of my lungs. I might as well have just gone for the blowjob when you think about it, because what's more emasculating? Sucking a dick or literally being like, help! Help! And my boy, Amir Boyd, who's a great guy, Rosenthal's probably know him from the hip-hop world, the Atlanta scene. Amir is on top of the truck working on the antenna, and he looks over there like, what the fuck? Comes running down the ladder and starts chasing this guy. And the guy gets on his bike. He had a bike too, sorry. He gets on his bike.
Like a bicycle?
Yeah, like a bicycle. And I'll never forget this as long as I live. So permission to say a word that I should not say out loud.
Whoa.
I need it from you, Sam. I need it. Can I
know who
say
should give it. I don't know.
it's a gay slur. It's not a black slur. Should I leave it?
Damn, I'm in hot water with the gays.
All right, I won't say it. So I'll never
you
forget
hate
it.
musicals.
And the guy stares at me from a distance, and he just yells, "Who's the F word now?"
He said that to you.
Yeah. And I was like, but I never called you that.
Yo, you know that you would have. You're right. Sucking your dick would have been more masculine. The most masculine thing you could have did is like quietly just suck that dick and then shed one tear, and then never talk about that shit again in your life.
I'm sorry you were attacked, but that's the funniest story I ever heard in my life.
Well, I want to shout out to my man Amir, who chased.
Help!
By the way, he chased him, and he got his bike. He made it to the bike. The dude jumped off the bike. And we took his bike back, and that was like supposed to make me feel better.
Yeah, you won, man.
They were like, yo, PMD, we got his bike, though.
That was only his prized possession.
Now, somehow push that bike into your soul and replenish your
guys,
Wait,
that is the bike that I'm going to teach my future child how to ride a bike on.
Oh, shit.
It's full circle.
Wait,
and when they do it, you know what I'm going to say? Who's the F word now? Yeah. Thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate it.
Oh, man.
Sam J, Michelle Wolf, Smoke DZA.
Static Selector, where'd he go? Static Selector, West Side Gun was here, man. Thank y'all so fucking much. Summer, thank you so much for dealing with this. Now enjoy the musical tomorrow, Jason.
Yeah, have a good time, guys. Enjoy the musical. It's going to be great. We appreciate you guys all for coming out. And one time, make some noise for Billy June, ladies and gentlemen. Billy!
Wait. We gotta. These guys want to promote anything?
Oh, do you guys want to promote anything?
You got something going on?
Oh yeah, I have a new podcast called Thought Box. You can find it wherever you find podcasts.
What's it called?
Yeah. Thought
Thought
Box.
Box.
Thought Box.
Yeah.
Not as THOUGHT.
TGHT.
Thought Box.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at the Gramercy in March.
Gramercy Theater in
Gramercy
March?
Theater?
Yeah, you can find any information on my Instagram at SamJComic.
Sam J. Comic. All right, Smoke DZA.
Fourthrope.com. Fourthrope.com.
Fourthrow.com.
Fourthrope.com.
That's it. Thank you, guys.